Hello my friends, and welcome to this video where I want to share with you one thing that might be able to actually save your relationship. I'm no relationship expert, but this is a thing that I find would be very helpful in any situation, with whether it's friends, colleagues, your boss, your partner. This is a pretty important thing because you cannot have an actual conversation without it, because you're going to clash. Okay, so when you are in a stressful situation, you have a conflict or something coming up, brewing, it's really important that you are mature enough, that you have been working so much on yourself already, that you do not become emotional, that you can stay neutral in this situation. Because if you cannot stay neutral, actually, if both of you cannot stay neutral, you're going to clash one way or another. And this means do not defend yourself, do not try to attack the other person. It means that you listen, open minded. You don't, again, become emotional. Don't be bitchy about it and say, okay, I'll listen to you. You have to actually generally be like, okay, I'm willing to listen. This may have hurt me, or I may be very angry about this, but tell me what this is about, what is going on, why did this happen? Because, like I said, when energies, and especially strong emotions like anger or sadness, they clash. So you really need to do your work before. You might find it helpful to do, like, I call it a reset, because you're resetting your emotions, which means that you maybe sit down or go for a walk, doesn't matter, but you find the emotion, you kind of tap into the emotion, you feel it, you allow it to be there, you allow yourself to feel all the anger or all the sadness or all the disappointment or regret or whatever. It works for all emotions. You turn it up and you really get into it, you allow it to fill your body, and then when you're done, when you've done this and there's no more left, you release it. You may have to do this a couple of times before having the conversation. It might take a couple of times to kind of get it all out. But this is something that I find is really helpful, to let go of your emotions. And I also have a meditation for that. I think I just call it resetting. But you can also just do it yourself. Find into the emotion, turn it up, turn it more up, really get it out. Physically, if you want to cry, cry. If you want to hit something, do that without getting hurt. Do whatever you need to, scream or shout or whatever, to get this out of your body, get it out of your system. And then when you're ready, you release it. Because then you'll be able to go into this conversation not being attached to the emotion, and actually being able to listen and say, hey, this really hurt me, like, what is happening? And you can listen, and maybe it wasn't even meant like that. Maybe you misunderstood something. But it's just important that you can find that place where you are neutral, where you are not into your emotions, because it's not going to end well in any way, in any case. It's only going to make more conflict if you keep tapping into your emotions. And if at least one of you, which might be you, are doing this, you might actually find a way through the conflict, instead of if you're both here. Because if your partner, the other person, is coming from here with oh, but you did this, and trying to defend themselves or attacking you, and you stay neutral, it's not going to escalate. If you do the same, it's going to escalate and explode. So again, this works for everything, but especially for relationships, they can kind of escalate and they become very emotional, because we find it very personal. If you can be neutral, that is going to be a gift for your relationships, all of them. So if you like this video, give it a like, share with someone, maybe your partner or your friend, someone who needs to hear this, and share it with them. And subscribe if you want to listen to more of my videos, and I'll see you there. Bye.